22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Indianapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Richardson going right to the air. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Richardson rolling to his left. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Colts at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson looking to throw this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Now Richardson out to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Richardson working from the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A.J. Epinesa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Richardson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Richardson to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Steps away. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian McCaffrey. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. Cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
No, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Richardson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, a heck of a move. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. Burrow on play action.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action. It's Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Saquon Barkley from a yard out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits Adams, complete.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Up the middle with Barkley. A little juke. And he'll go down at the 28. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now it's the backup, Bradford. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Bradford. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals just continue to roll.
That was terrible. Oh.
Come on, get it together.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Now stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Colts. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 128 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Bradford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going deep for Diggs. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, 31 yards. And the Bengals extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Richardson will throw for it. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bradford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now once again, the Colts will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation.
And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Third and short yardage. Bradford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Fourth down, Bradford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
On first down, Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third and long for Richardson.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing here, Bradford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a give to Barkley. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So this one is